So, whoop, drop the card. So our next card is certainty. Trust your knowing. Trust your knowing. Interesting that it comes after centering. So in centering, I talked about finding the practices that bring us back to ourselves so that we can tune in. I didn't put these in order on purpose, but so then we can feel into our certainty and then trust what we know to be the truth. This is Rebecca. Rebecca is actually the coordinator, I believe the envisioner and coordinator of the Oasis Hoop Retreat. This is her I'm pretty sure this is her in Cahuita, Costa Rica, where she lives. And yeah, so certainty, trusting or knowing, once we're grounded, once we're centered, once we're, really like clear and we start to hear, right, or feel, or however you sense, trusting that. Sometimes, I know in my life, the trust comes through not trusting. In other words, like, I've had enough experiences, and it still happens sometimes, where I get the no. It's like, whatever, someone invites me to something and I'm like, right? And then I override it. It's like, I should go, or they really want me there, whatever the situation is, I override the no, I go, and I'm like, oh God, I should not have come. And so I've had enough of those experiences in my life, and I've been paying attention consciously. I think, when we do things consciously, it makes a big difference. So I've consciously been paying attention to that for a while now. And so it happens less and less that I don't trust my knowing. But it took a lot of doing the things that were a no for me to really start to be like, okay, it's a no. Remember what happened last time? It's like through experience is how I've learned. But I love this idea of hooping in or dancing in or journaling in certainty. Like, can we bring more certainty into our field so that maybe we don't need to do as much of the trial and error that I've done in my life. Maybe we can just hoop it in or dance it in and, get that certainty and be like, nope, that's not for me. Trust your knowing. And the other piece about this for me in my life is also, I'm really starting to trust and honor other people's knowing. So even if it's, I'm offering a class, right? And I send out the offer, and there was a point where of course I wanted the yeses, right? I want people to come to my class. I want people to do the thing. But I've gotten to a point where I'm like, also excited when people are like, no, I'm like too busy, I can't do it. I'm like, cool, I'm so happy that you like got your no, that you hear, what you need. And then often, like, if, let's say with a class, right, I recently put out an offer to do a month-long hoop dance activation class, and people couldn't do it with the timing. And I pretty quickly went to like, oh, there must be something else that I'm going to be doing. And here I am doing the videos, right? I'm not focused on that class, so I'm focused on this. And so yeah, there's that aspect too of like trusting other people's knowing and honoring it. So there you have it, our certainty card.